Well, thanks for asking that question about what makes the Shingo model unique. What's unique about it? There are various different awards and prizes out there, like the Baldrige Award, EFQM Award, and things like that. What makes the Shingo model unique, first of all, is that there is a structure and curriculum around how to learn it. And the other prizes and awards don't have that. And as a result, the Shingo Prize has proliferated much beyond just a simple geographical region. So for example, Baldrige is administered by the United States government. It's a US award. Some organizations outside of the US have applied for it, but it still is administered by the US government. And I think we look at other awards. The FQM is a European award, and there's various countries have national quality awards. The second thing that's really unique about the Shingo model and the Shingo Prize is its universality. It's something that is proven to work well in any kind of culture, any kind of region, any kind of setting. That and the ability to learn how to do it has been what's really made the Shingo Prize and the Shingo model successful. Well, thank you for the question about what are some of the key areas and results that the model has helped improve in organizations who have received the Shingo Prize. So we see it in a lot of different ways, and so I'm just going to highlight one in each of the Shingo model dimensions. So first of all, the cultural enablers. What we see in a Shingo Prize recipient organization is a safe workplace where there's physical and psychological safety. We see a lot of recognition going on for great work as people celebrate that great work. We see leaders who are listening and supporting the work being done by the people. And the most important thing is we see significant engagement by the workforce. In the area of continuous improvement, that dimension, we see processes that flow smoothly. We see quality being assured at the source by the people doing the work with devices, poka-yoke devices, in place to make sure that defects don't trickle to a customer and so on. We see all of the elements of improvement in place and working actively. And in the enterprise alignment, we see an organization that is. Thank you for the question about artificial intelligence or AI. It's a question that we get asked frequently. Let me just make a few important comments about it. Adopting technology into organizations is not a new challenge. This is something that's been done many times in the past. And so let me just share some of the lessons we've learned from studying the adoption of technology in general and then apply it a little bit to AI. First and foremost, when adopting new technologies, having a clear purpose in mind is essential to being able to adopt it effectively. And I say that because we see some organizations that adopt any new technology probably because it looks sexy or because it's a trend or we all got to do it or something like that. The best organizations have a clear purpose in mind when adopting technology. They will say, we can use this to improve productivity or improve our quality control or something like that. Always adopt technology with a clear purpose in mind. Secondly, I want to emphasize the role of people in this. People need to be the ones that decide what technology gets adopted, how it gets adopted, what the purpose is for it, and whether or not it's achieving that purpose. People need to be engaged. It needs to be something that helps the people who are engaged, helps them be more productive, helps them have higher quality or whatever. But the people need to own it. A third thing and this is an old lesson, but it's coming up again, especially with AI, when the data source is such a bad source like the internet is. If you're using the internet to create AI content, it's flawed. It's garbage in, garbage out. And we see that same problem happening in the past, that when you have a bad process and you automate a bad process, all you get is making a lot more things, bad things, much more productively. And so avoid automating a bad process. If you have a finite, fixed, clean data set, use AI to analyze it and and build analysis around it, but don't build on a bad process. I will make one final comment, and that is the best companies are the best at implementing new technologies, and we see it in Shingo Prize recipient organizations. They are much more effective in implementing technology than what we see in other organizations.
Thank you, Ken. This was very insightful, and welcome again to the UAE.